It's time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show live on WBON TV and on radio at WEKY, WKXO, and WIRV. Support your favorite team with apparel from Campus Warehouse and join us here on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Also brought to you by Bishop Small Engine Repair and Nuevo Vallarta. And now let's go live to your host, Michael Watkins and Samantha Burford.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome into the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show on location today, Samantha, because we are in the first round of the 11th Region Tournament at Madison Southern High School, and it's the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show leading into the game that will be taking place tonight between Madison Southern and Lexington Catholic. Samantha, it is a very busy week for us once again as we dive right back into more high school basketball.
That's exactly right. And what you didn't say, it's girls.
Yeah,
the
girls tonight.
Back-to-back district championship. How crazy is it that they're actually, things changed up. Everybody's used to the regional tournament being at McBrayer Arena for so many years, the whole tournament. So what has it been, the last 3 years?
Last 3 years. It's going on the third year.
The winner of the district gets to host their own tournament game right here.
This might be the fourth year of it because I think the first year we had Scott County at Madison Central. In the second year we had Tates Creek at Madison Central. Last year we had Catholic Boys at Madison Central.
How do you remember that? I have to look all that up. I can't remember that.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a.
It's because you're calling it.
It's going to be a fun week.
4
we know
years
that.
ago, I don't remember.
We got Madison Southern Catholic girls tonight. We're going to talk about the boys first. And how about that night for Thursday night? First of all, I didn't get a chance to reach out to Trey Skaggs' dad, but he shared a very, I'm not going to say graphic, but it was a very.
No, it was his ankle. Bruised, battered.
So Trey was injured in that final play of that district championship game in which Madison Southern won 48-43.
Which we didn't even see.
Yeah, we were paying attention to the ball going to the corner,
exactly.
And then we see the celebration, and in the corner of my eye, I see a player down on the floor, and it's Trey Skaggs,
Trey down there,
who I think he missed the Catholic game early on in the year, and I think it was an ankle injury then. So he's had ankle issues throughout the season. But that one was a bad one. If you are friends with Trey Skaggs' dad.
Wait, I thought Davis was out of that game.
No, Davis played in that game, but he missed the Great Crossing game. They've won some big games this year without some of their big guns.
That's true, which can be a good thing.
Yeah.
You hate to say it because you don't want any player injured or, with the pandemic.
Well, they've got experience, though, of playing without them, so that's the big thing.
Yes, exactly right. So that's important.
You were down there on the floor,
Yes.
So you really got to see the emotion that poured out of those Madison Southern boys basketball players when that final buzzer sounded and they were crowned district champions. What an emotional night! What a fun night too.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, it has. I mean, and
since 8th grade, it was their goal of these sophomores to win this district title. Those kids went to Cottle.
Yeah, they did. They went to Cottle together with Jalen Davis and Trey Skaggs.
They have all played together between the Central boys, the Southern boys. They all know each other. They have played middle school ball together.
It was a very fun night at McBrayer Arena. Not only, you're Southern, obviously, being the underdog. It's always, I feel like it's a bigger deal when the underdog wins, obviously.
Yes. But I don't feel like they were as intimidated this year.
No, and that's one thing that they say, and respect.
Yes.
That was a big deal, too. I talked to the boys today from Madison Southern, and they talked about respect that they wanted. They didn't want it just to be handed to them. They wanted to go out there and earn that, and they did just that on Thursday night.
Boy, was it physical, and did they play some defense.
Yeah.
They totally shut Will Harden down, who only got 7 points in the game.
Yeah,
so
Harden had a rough night shooting.
It was quite unusual for Will Harden. He's the 11th Region Player of the Year.
Yeah,
we all know that.
Rightfully so.
He didn't even make the all-tournament team for the district. So that's kind of crazy.
So here's what I think. That could be a good thing because now Allen Feldhouse Jr. can use that as some kind of fueling power going into a very tough first-round matchup tomorrow. So here's the 14th Region pairings. So at the top of it, you've got 4 of the top 25 teams in the state. Great Crossing, Madison Central, Great Crossing, Madison Central, Lexington Catholic, and Henry Clay. Central plays Crossing. Henry Clay will play Catholic. 2 huge matchups on the top side of that bracket. On the bottom side, you got Southern tomorrow night versus Dunbar, and then you got Frederick Douglass versus Western Hills. game of this first-round tournament is going to be very exciting. I think Douglas can kind of walk away from Western Hills eventually, but Southern and Dunbar should be a really good game.
And those two did not play in the regular season.
They did not. And then you got Catholic versus Henry Clay. Could be maybe the best first-round regional matchup in the entire state. And then Central and Great Crossing, they played a really good game early on in the regular season. That one could be a good game as well.
Central won in the regular season. It was close.
Yeah.
But, you're exactly right.
Yeah.
If you can watch any game, it wouldn't matter which one, because I think they're all going to be fantastic.
Some good games. Now, we're going to be here tomorrow for the boys' game. Tom and Dawson will have the Madison Central Great Crossing game on radio.
And I'll be there with them.
And Samantha will be there getting some highlights for us, giving us updates throughout the game here at Southern. You can listen to the Central Great Crossing game online on the Pinnacle website. We'll have all that information for you tomorrow as well. But I talked to the Madison Southern boys basketball team today, Austin Newton, Jay Rose, the Hudson Twins, and Nate Turner. Let's hear what they had to say about that big win on Thursday night.
Here with the Madison Southern Eagles, the 44th district champ. Coach Newton, we'll start with you. Let's talk about this championship and what it means for this program.
It means a lot. Not being from around here, of course, my wife graduated from here, and she is a Madison Southern alum, so I kind of lose sight of how important this is. And she reminded me of it the other night, and so did so many people that have reached out, texted, and called. It's great for our school and for our community. Just because it's not happened that many times. So it's our third one in school history, and we hope this is the start of a new tradition where we can start winning more district championships. But we are very proud of what we've accomplished, but we feel like we've got a lot left in the tank.
Talk about your game plan, and just seemed like you all were focused on the defensive end against Madison Central, and that seemed to be the catalyst in what helped you all win on Thursday night.
It kind of turned out that way. We actually wanted to push the pace of the game. That was our game plan going in, and it ended up being in the 40s because of our great defense. So the game plan kind of changed. We obviously wanted to play great defense, and we made an adjustment in our man-to-man defense a few weeks ago, and it was totally – we've been playing the wrong defense all season. We've been overextended, trying to deny, trying to be in the passing lanes, and we actually just toned it down a notch and say, hey, let's guard the ball, keep it in front, be in the gaps, and we've really done a great job with our new defense, and it's a credit to these guys to learn on the fly 2 weeks before postseason, hey, we're going to play this defense, and they executed to perfection the other night.
Nate, you didn't get to play last year, obviously, and you've been kind of coming along this year. What does it mean for you being a senior on this team and getting that district championship trophy?
It means a lot. Every one of us has put in so much work and effort just to be able to get to this point, and we ain't done yet, so.
The big guys inside, you and Brett and Hezekiah, and then you know about Robbie and Will for Central. Seemed like you guys were beating and banging inside from start to finish. Talk about the physicality of that game and exactly how difficult it was inside to play in the paint.
Well, it was pretty difficult. It was a real physical game. I woke up the next morning I can barely move. But Brady, he did a real good job on Will. He was on guarding Will, and it's just a fun game and physical. I like physical game.
Well, Brad, let's talk about that defense, man. I mean, you hold the 11th Region Player of the Year to a low night scoring, 2 of 15 from the field. So, and while you're out there playing, I mean, what's going through your mind when you're playing against Will Harden?
I obviously know he's a great player, but I went into that game with a defensive mindset. So I told myself that if I played good defense, it'd lead to good offense, and so that's just pretty much the mindset I had the whole game.
Now, having your twin brother back out there on the floor, I know there's times where you guys can kind of butt heads, but you guys were a big part of that win on Thursday. So what does that mean to you, knowing that he's back out there with you and you all did something special Thursday night?
Oh, it means the world. We've all missed him. He's a big part of our team, and when he went out, I had to step up and score the ball more, and now that he's back, I can fill in my role that I had kind of in the summer where I just play better defense. Not that I played defense before, but I had to step it up a little bit more. So I'm glad that he's back, and he's a big part of our team.
Jay, you guys started hot early. I mean, you scored 8 of the first 10. You guys got off to that big run early on. I think that kind of set the tone for the team. So what was going through your mind when you get those 2 big threes early on, then you get the fadeaway? What was going through your mind early on in that game?
I just thought it was some ignition for our team. It really set the tone for the whole game, and I felt like that game they knew that we weren't going to back down, and we're not going to be like how we normally do and let them come back or something. And we just had the mindset the whole game that we're going to stop them and we're going to win the game.
You know, I've played a lot of basketball and I've been on a lot of calls for some big games, but I don't think I've ever seen a player be in the zone like you've been the last 3 or 4 weeks. You know, just putting the ball on the hoop. So what's it like to look out there and shoot the ball and it just be an ocean for you because it's going in every time, it seems like?
You know, it's kind of surreal. You know, all the work I put in, hours and stuff, just multiple reps in the gym and stuff, and it gets easier. I mean, and my teammates set me up for all these open shots and stuff, so that's the reason that they normally fall.
All right, Zach, so you missed, 95% of the year. You come back for the last regular season game. Talk about the work that you put in to be able to get back out there on the floor.
Well, the first few months, weeks, I couldn't really do too much because the fracture was pretty big and I didn't want to make it worse. But towards the end, I started running a little bit, and I'd take the brace off a little bit and get a few shots up here and there, but I couldn't really do much till I got it off. So
you guys played in middle school with a lot of those players at Central, so you've got a very good familiarity with those guys. Where do you all get your motivation, you and your brother both, as when you're going out there to compete with guys that you know, and that you could tell the emotion was there on both sides, but for real, for you two especially. So where do you guys get that motivation from when you're out there on the floor?
Well, yeah, it's we went to school with all them, and we have a bunch of friends at Central, and we just want to play good against Central and around town. Like, we just want the respect that we just need respect, because I feel like our own school gave up on us a little bit because we would always lose to Central, and all of us, we didn't want to have that happen again, so we had to step up for not only us, but for our community.
Coach, you got a big one tomorrow night. You got Dunbar in the first round of the region. We know that you guys have never won an 11th region tournament game. So how can you carry the momentum from Thursday further on into this tournament?
Yeah, I think it started yesterday with a great practice. We had a meeting in the locker room and said, hey, I know everybody's been telling us how great we are and all the good things we've done, and that's well-deserved and well-earned, but it's time to change our mindset back to trying to win one game on Tuesday night. And we had a very good defensive practice again yesterday, and that's the mindset that we're going in with, is we're going to win this game with defense. We're going to play as hard as we did the other night, and we're going to try to make history. We've never hosted. They just changed the format 3 years ago, so we've never hosted a regional tournament game. We're going to try to create a crazy atmosphere to give us an advantage because we've earned and deserved this first round game. So we're gonna lay it all on the line and do whatever it takes to win that game tomorrow night.
So Dunbar is a good team. What do you know about them going into that matchup?
They score the ball really well, especially from the 3-point line. They have a kid, Nick Spalding, who's averaging 21 a game. That's a big-time scorer and player. They have another 2 guys that really shoot the 3 well. Got 2 big guys down low that'll be a great matchup for our big guys. So as far as matchups go, we're very similar in the way that we play offensively. So it should be a very good basketball game, and we hope that us being at home will give us the edge.
What does in transit mean? When you see that on our website at jackburford.com, it means your favorite Chevy is on the way. Call us at 859-623-3350 to reserve it, and we'll keep you updated throughout the entire process. See, it's that easy. Reserve your new Chevy today at jackburford.com. Your vehicle is now in transit.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see you.
Locally family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. Bluegrass Restoration specializes in wind, fire, and water damage and mold remediation with 24/7 emergency services. Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is here to serve you during any emergency. All their services are performed in-house with no subcontractors. No job is too big or small for Bluegrass Restoration and Construction, give them a call at 859-353-1133.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best margaritas and fajitas in town. Doesn't a huge 32-ounce ice-cold beer sound great? Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Patrick O'Neill has been serving Central and Eastern Kentucky since 1995. When someone is accused of something they didn't do, or when a good person makes a mistake, they need the best representation they can find, and that's Patrick O'Neill. Whether it's criminal defense, Social Security, disability, personal injury, workers' compensation, or deeds and wills, when you need legal advice, trust the expertise of Patrick O'Neill. He will get you the money you deserve. His office is located in Jackson, but Patrick practices all over Central and Eastern Kentucky. For more information or for a free consultation, call 606-666-2990.
Back here on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Now, we do have an interview coming up with the girls basketball team that I was able to film when we got over here, Samantha, but there is a little bit of technical difficulties with it. So the way I had to send it to our computer, I had to basically send 3 different clips. So you might hear the same answer or question a couple of different times. We're going to have that for you here in just a minute, Samantha.
Listen, this gym is starting to fill up. I mean, people are
it'll be
here,
full.
And people are here early. And it is going to be loud because we have both sets of bands coming tonight.
Yep.
But listen, if you don't want to, we got to talk fast because we got the wrestling team to still come on.
So we're going to talk to Sierra Young, state champion.
Yes,
and we're going to talk to the Whitehead brothers, who had a tremendous career
here. They just walked past us.
So we're going to talk to all of them here in just a few moments.
Band. Look at them.
I'm trying to squeeze in here for them to get in.
Sorry, guys.
But it is going to be a fun night here at Madison Southern, folks. You still got plenty of time. The tip-off for this game is 7 o'clock tonight, so still plenty of time to get out here and get to watch some good high school girls basketball in the first round of the 11th region tournament.
11th region.
So these two teams.
You're so used to saying 44th district.
These two teams met back on February 16th, and Southern got a win that night.
Yes.
And then they also beat, as you said, in 2015, I think you said was the first time.
In 2015, they won their opening round of the regional tournament, beating Lexington Catholic. So how exciting is this? I mean, this team has set so many goals this year and has beaten so many school records.
They have, and it's a team I feel like it's kind of been under the radar the entire year, but now they have shown that they are a team that needs to be taken serious. I've got Macy Daniels, Coach Josh Curtis, Hadley French, the 8th grader, and
how impressive is
also
that?
We've got Morgan Flannery, the senior, who was the MVP of the district tournament.
She sure was.
So let's hear from them as well here on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show about the district championship win and about this matchup here tonight.
We're going to get out of their way.
Think back to last year, Great Crossing beat us 35 and 40 points in the regular season. And I promised they came to Berea last year thinking this was just an easy first-round win. And then, of course, they get upset. And so using that same scenario with our girls and just telling them that a lot can change in a short amount of time. They've gotten a lot better since then, and I'd like to think that we have as well. So we just have to stay focused on the game tonight and do our job.
All right, congrats on the district championship. Here with Josh Curtis and the Lady Eagles celebrating a district championship and a big game tonight as well. Coach, first of all, I want to look back at the Berea game. You had a game plan, and a lot of times a coach can put a game plan together and it doesn't matter. The girls or anybody, the team just doesn't execute. But your girls did that to perfection almost the other night. Just talk about that and the way the game kind of played out.
Yeah, like you said, the game plan, sometimes you can put a perfect game plan out there and the other team's playing well or if our girls are not in it. A lot of moving variables there with that. But with us, I think what helped us out the most was we're familiar with them. They're familiar with us. So it's not an opponent like a Lexington Catholic where you see them maybe once a year or every couple of years. All these girls have grown up together and they know each other. So I think that helped out as well. We've told them all year that we need to get off to good starts, and you couldn't have got off to a better start. Yeah. And I think when Berea missed a couple free throws and some layups early, and we came down and hit some shots that really put pressure on them, and I think it just snowballed after that.
Talk about the underdog role that you all been kind of playing this year. You know, you look at it, last year you had Samantha, and the team kind of was, a top team in the region all year long. This year it's been kind of quiet. There hasn't been a lot of noise surrounding Madison Southern. So talk about that and how the team has kind of played into that role.
Yeah. And we kind of figured after Sam graduated that, the talk would come off of us. And we kind of expected that. We knew how good of a team we had this summer. We played really well together. So we knew we were going to be good, but it's going to take a while for other people to see that as well. And then we get a few games in, and then we lose Reese, one of our best players, and then we had to go back into the drawing board again and figure out how to make the current group of kids that we have work. And it's taken a while. I think the trip to Florida really helped us out in figuring out who we were. And the second half of the year, we really played well. We've asked some people to step up and do more than maybe what they thought they were going to have to do this year. We put a ton of pressure on an 8th grader to step up and score. And I'd like to look in the state and see an 8th grader that's asked to do more than Hadley is. She does a great job, and she's got a lot of good players around her. So we've really found our groove the last few weeks.
Let's talk to some of these players. So Morgan, obviously you didn't get a play in that first meeting versus Berea, and you were huge on Thursday night. Talk about your role this year, kind of stepping into more of a scoring role and being that leader that maybe in years past you really haven't had to be.
Yeah, in years past I haven't really had to be much of a scorer.
On Thursday night, would you say the same thing?
Yeah, I think definitely being in these big games since I was in 8th grade has really helped me just be composed.
Okay. Hadley, talked about being the 8th grader. I mean, you've played in some big games in middle school, and now, you're as an 8th grader, you've played in 2 district championship games. You've had some big moments there. What was Coach Curtis talking to you about as you were going into that tournament?
Well, he just told me to go out there and play my game and just let no one stop me. Just go out there and be me.
So as an 8th grader, where do you get the confidence to go out there and play against seniors and juniors? Where does that come from?
Well, I'm just being myself. I just tell myself no one else can stop me but myself. So.
Okay. It's all right, mate. It's just the same question for you. You feel like you've been around for a while as well with Morgan, with Reese, the three that come together, I feel like. So in the moments late in the game, you kind of stepped up. You hit a big 3, hit a layup inside. So, with your confidence, where are you at right now as far as your game goes?
I feel like I do best under pressure. I want the ball in those type of situation. I thrive under that pressure. So these big games, I feel like me and my teammates, we've all been able to step up in our role late in the games.
Now, last year you all lost in the semifinals of the regional tournament. Are you able to kind of take that and use that as motivation going into tonight's game and to the rest of the regional tournament as well?
Yes, definitely. We know that we can't overlook any opponent, and we know that we have to stay focused to win any game at this point.
Coach, you look at this 11th region, I feel like it's wide open. Franklin County is still a good team, even obviously without Brooklyn Miles, but you all are there. Even Berea, I feel like Berea, they beat Lafayette in the regular season. So talk about this region as a whole and kind of how you're using that to motivate your team.
Yeah, and that's kind of the talk that we had going into this season was this is probably the most wide open I think this region's been in a while. I think I would agree that Franklin's probably still, they've got a ton of talent, but 2 through 8, it's really just who's playing well that night. We're lucky enough to be playing well right now, so we like our chances, but it's like what Macy said, we've got to worry about tonight first and take care of business and hopefully take out an opponent that gave us a lot of trouble a few weeks ago.
Yeah, you beat them 39-30, I think, on February 16th was that final score. So,
What does in transit mean? When you see that on our website at jackburford.com, it means your favorite Chevy is on the way. Call us at 859-623-3350 to reserve it, and we'll keep you updated throughout the entire process. See, it's that easy. Reserve your new Chevy today at jackburford.com. Your vehicle is now in transit.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then, in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 Northwest Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Locally family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. Bluegrass Restoration specializes in wind, fire, and water damage and mold remediation. With 24/7 emergency services, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is here to serve you during any emergency. All their services are performed in-house with no subcontractors. No job is too big or small for Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Give them a call at 859-353-1133.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best margaritas and fajitas in town. Doesn't a huge 32-ounce ice-cold beer sound great? Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Patrick O'Neill has been serving Central and Eastern Kentucky since 1995. When someone is accused of something they didn't do, or when a good person makes a mistake, they need the best representation they can find. And that's Patrick O'Neill. Whether it's criminal defense, Social Security, disability, personal injury, workers' compensation, or deeds and wills, when you need legal advice, trust the expertise of Patrick O'Neill. He will get you the money you deserve. His office is located in Jackson, but Patrick practices all over Central and Eastern Kentucky. For more information or for a free consultation, call 606-666-2990.
We're back on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Samantha Burford, Michael Watkins here. An exciting night at Madison Southern. And Samantha, we've got the Whitehead brothers here with us, Rocky and Steven, who had a tremendous career on the mat, guys. Tremendous career. Let's start by talking about this state tournament and just kind of the run that you all made to the semifinals and what that was like. We'll start with you.
So I went to this tournament. I was expecting like third or fourth, but my first match I was expecting to win, and then my second match I had the second-ranked guy in the state, so I didn't think I was going to win that. But I went the distance with him, and I won by 1 point. And oh no, I won by 3. Sorry, but he made like he was a senior, and I don't know. I was just happy to get past that match because he was ranked second in the state.
I want to know, how exciting is it? You guys are used to this. You guys are used to winning. You're used to football. Tell us about the anxiety. We all know sports can be a mental game, so tell us your preparation mentally, how you went through the day.
Usually it's early morning, so you gotta meet up at like the school at like 6 a.m. and then you gotta make a weight. So that's probably like sometimes the most nerve-wracking is.
Because you're like, did I eat enough last night, or did I not eat enough? Or
I wrestled 285, so I weigh 220, so I don't gotta worry about eating.
You know, how hard is it to train together? I mean, because you're different weight classes, obviously. So how often do you guys wrestle against each other to kind of help prepare for these big matches?
We train every day, but I mean we fist fight every day too, so we don't get along. But I mean I wouldn't be good at it if I didn't wrestle him. So
I love it. That's like brotherly love right there. What do you say to each other right before you go out? Anything?
We don't really talk before we go out. You're kind of in the zone. You're kind of just pacing back and forth, waiting to go. Yeah. There's a lot of waiting around.
How have you guys prepared for this season, knowing the pandemic, knowing about you're trying to get through this, staying healthy, not just with COVID, but the flu, and there's just been so much going around this year. And, you know, with wrestling, they're right on top of each other, so tell us about that.
Last year, we didn't really have a lot of a season, so I came into this year like I got to do this is my last year, so I got to do as best as I can, and I feel like I did decent at that. And I was just trying to train off season and stay in shape.
So what happens now? State's over. What do you do now?
I'm getting ready for football. I woke up this morning and went straight to football.
Now, Rocky, you're going to go continue your career in college. So, you know, what are you going to do to get prepared to make that next level step? And what are you doing right now to train and get ready for that?
I'm gonna start doing some jiu-jitsu. That's what I'm signing up for. So that's gonna keep me in shape and get me still the grappling and stuff I need. And I think that's going to be pretty good to stay in shape for.
Well, let's do this, Samantha. We've got Sierra here, the state champion as well. So let's take a short commercial break. We'll trade headsets out. We'll get Sierra here, and we'll talk to her when we come back on the other side of this break here on WBON TV and the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show.
What does in transit mean? When you see that on our website at jackburford.com, it means your favorite Chevy is on the way. Call us at 859-623-3350 to reserve it, and we'll keep you updated throughout the entire process. See, it's that easy. Reserve your new Chevy today at jackburford.com. Your vehicle is now in transit.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Locally family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. Bluegrass Restoration specializes in wind, fire, and water damage and mold remediation with 24/7 emergency services. Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is here to serve you during any emergency. All their services are performed in-house with no subcontractors. No job is too big or small for Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Give them a call at 859-353-1133.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best margaritas and fajitas in town. Doesn't a huge 32-ounce ice-cold beer sound great? Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Patrick O'Neill has been serving Central and Eastern Kentucky since 1995. When someone is accused of something they didn't do, or when a good person makes a mistake, they need the best representation they can find, and that's Patrick O'Neill. Whether it's criminal defense, Social Security, disability, personal injury, workers' compensation, or deeds and wills, when you need legal advice, trust the expertise of Patrick O'Neill. He will get you the money you deserve. His office is located in Jackson, but Patrick practices all over Central and Eastern Kentucky. For more information or for a free consultation, call 606-666-2990.
We're back on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show here at Madison Southern, and we're here with the state champion, Samantha. Now, Sierra Young, the 165-pound weight class, only a sophomore, state championship. And Sierra, at a young age to win a state title, what does that mean for you in, being just a sophomore to bring that trophy home?
I feel like it's going to be a lot more, it feels like it tells a lot more about what I'm going to do in the future of my wrestling career.
So do you have plans to go and continue your wrestling career? I mean, I know we got a little bit of time left, but is that something that you want to do? Is that a goal you've set?
I mean, when I first started wrestling, I kind of did it as like, oh, well, my friend's doing it, so I'm going to do it too. But I feel like I'm decent at it.
Yeah, well, a state championship is better than decent here.
Yeah. As a sophomore. I feel like I had a lot of help from, like, all the girls on the team. They all helped me. Like, I would not have been able to do anything without them because all the guys are either too small or, like, too big to do anything with. So, really, I would not have won if it hadn't been for any of the girls.
Wow.
So
humble, too. Humbled out.
What I want to know is girl to girl. What is it? I mean, this sport has pretty much been male-dominated for so many years. What's it like being a girl in such a man's sport that's so dominated by men?
I mean, I don't date, so, like, I'm not really, like, looking, but, like, I don't put it in my bio because, like, if I did, like, I feel like a bunch of people would be like, oh, you wrestle? Because that's how it is. Like, guys, it's like a manly thing.
Yes. Like she might take me down.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, like, we were at a Paulino's once after a wrestling match, and, like, we had on our wrestling thing, and they was like, are you guys really a girls wrestling team? And we basically was like, oh, no, we just stole these from our boyfriends. Like, we're just borrowing them for, like, the day. And it was just like, what do you think? Like, we're just playing with it?
I think boys could be intimidated.
Yeah.
Like, they totally could be intimidated. Like, you know some serious moves. Tell us how difficult it is to prepare, because, I mean, you have girls on the team, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about other girls on your team and how you guys are helping each other.
Live. A bunch of live and a bunch of running. And, you know, sometimes it's like, oh, do I really want to do this? Is this running worth it? But, like, you know, eventually it's just like everybody on the team just really helps you out. And, like all of the girls are very supportive of each other. And so, like, I feel like if, like, we weren't all on the team, like, it just wouldn't be, like, the team, you know? So it's, like, just different.
Well, let's talk about, so Rocky and Steven, obviously, they're on the guys' side. They've had a lot of success in their careers. Have you talked to them gotten any advice from them about what you can do on the mat?
I feel like most of our like interactions with Bob or interactions with them is like more like after practice, like joking and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, they do give good advice to the other kids. Like there's like there'll be like time like someone's like running and they're like slowing down and they'll like there was a kid named Jonathan and like he was like slowing down, so they like was like, come on Jonathan, you got it, Jonathan.
Oh,
like,
a little motivation
like,
there. Okay, well, good deal. Yeah, and I think that's good. And you've got some older people to look up to kind of bring you in and motivate you to go on and do big things, which you obviously did.
Well,
you know,
now as a sophomore, you're going to have people looking up to you and going, how do I get into this sport? You're going to be the one that's giving out the advice now, don't you think?
I mean, I feel like most of the girls on the team, they pretty much give out, like, they gave me my advice. Like, without Macy, I would not have joined.
Yeah.
Because, like, me and Macy did softball together, so, like, she just, like, handed it over, and she was like, hey, y'all should come to this. And, like, we just did it as, like, oh, okay, we'll go to this and, like, see how it is. But it was, like, fun. So, just talk about it. You just talk about it, and it'll get spread.
Right. Well, now you got to recruit.
What would you tell somebody that might be interested in wrestling to get them to come out and join the girls' wrestling team?
Don't play with it. Don't like go in there like thinking as I have like a joking attitude. Coaches don't like that. Like there's a time, place for joking around, and there's practice time's not it. I mean, there's like certain times where like we'll like joke around it in a bit, but like just have a good mindset about it.
Well, and people can get hurt.
Yeah, it's a serious sport. And you know, I don't think that we realize how difficult wrestling really is. I mean, you have to be in great shape. You have to be strong. You have to be able to get. To me, I think one thing I didn't realize is how flexible you have to be. You got to be flexible to get in and out of some of those moves.
Not everybody. I feel like if just work on it.
Yeah.
If you just work on it, it'll improve.
So tell me, you got to bye for the first round. Tell me what was going through your head as you kept winning throughout the day. You're like, I can do this. I can be a state champion. What was your thought?
Shoot for first, don't come in last.
Oh,
you know, like
love it.
As long as I just didn't want to be last place. Like that was my goal. I mean, I would have loved for like me and my sister to both like get first, like be on the same level. But like obviously we're not, different weight classes and all that. But like I feel like all of us did exceptionally well.
So your sister is Haley, right? Yeah. Okay, and she came in second place, right, in her weight class. She was what? She was in the 235?
Yeah.
How cool is that? So do you all wrestle at home?
Not without getting in trouble.
Do you knock things over? You got a big enough spot?
We do, but we are very aggressive towards each other. Yeah. So it's like
that can get a little dangerous.
You're not gonna wrestle each other without someone getting punched in the face. It gets very dramatic.
Yes.
It's like all my family's dramatic, so like someone like gets hurt, like we're like gonna cry about it and like scream and wail about it. Like, yeah.
And what year is she?
She's the same.
So you're both sophomores.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Sierra, congratulations on winning a state championship. Thank you for coming out here and talking to us.
We got to get a big banner up here.
Yeah, we got to get you a banner, state championship banner. This school's going to take care. I know they had it the day after you won. You had you did a great job, and they kind of, they came into your classroom, talked to you. So we appreciate everything that you've done. Congratulations on winning a state championship.
Thank you.
Folks, that'll wrap it up for the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. We'll get back into our normal pregame routine for the ball game, which is 19 minutes away from tip-off. So Samantha will get down there. She'll be doing some of the sideline stuff for us, and we'll get ready for the tip-off here on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show.
What does in transit mean? When you see that on our website at jackburford.com, it means your favorite Chevy is on the way. Call us at 859-623-3350 to reserve it, and we'll keep you updated throughout the entire process. See, it's that easy. Reserve your new Chevy today at jackburford.com. Your vehicle is now in transit.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see you.
Locally family owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. Bluegrass Restoration specializes in wind, fire, and water damage and mold remediation with 24/7 emergency services. Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is here to serve you during any emergency. All their services are performed in-house with no subcontractors. No job is too big or small for Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Give them a call at 859-353-1133.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best margaritas and fajitas in town. Doesn't a huge 32-ounce ice-cold beer sound great? Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Patrick O'Neill has been serving Central and Eastern Kentucky since 1995. When someone is accused of something they didn't do, or when a good person makes a mistake, they need the best representation they can find, and that's Patrick O'Neill. Whether it's criminal defense, Social Security, disability, personal injury, workers' compensation, or deeds and wills, when you need legal advice, trust the expertise of Patrick O'Neill. He will get you the money you deserve. His office is located in Jackson, but Patrick practices all over Central and Eastern Kentucky. For more information or for a free consultation, call 606-666-2990.
It's time for exciting live and local sports action on Richmond's very own WBON TV, the leader in local sports television. Watch live on your big screen with the WBON TV Roku channel or by streaming the live player at WBONTV.com. And support these great local sponsors who support our community. Now, here's your announcers for the game.
Good evening, folks, and welcome back into Madison Southern High School, where we've got girls high school basketball tonight in the first round of the 11th region tournament. Tom Gross and Michael Watkins here with you. We are getting settled back in here for the pregame show, which is brought to you by Moore & Law Office. Moore & Law Office right here in Richmond, Kentucky is there for you. If you've been in a car accident or you've maybe slipped out of messy business, make sure to give our friends at Moore & Law Office a call. You can visit them online at mooreandlawoffice.com to get more information and learn about all the different practice areas available with Moore & Law Office.
We made her, dude.
Tell you what, Tom, it's been a busy evening here at Madison Southern High School, and trying to get the sports show in, and we appreciate Jay Simmons making it easily accessible for us here. But it's going to be a busy night. We got a lot of good basketball fans in the arena this evening, and this team, Madison Southern, kind of surprising some folks with how not that they won against Berea, Tom, but how they won against Berea on Thursday night.
Yeah, it was a shocker, really, from what everybody had predicted, and it's another thing that goes to show you why they play the games. Doesn't matter what anybody thinks when the final buzzer sounds and the team that's ahead wins. That's what decides it. So you got to make your shots.
Yeah.
That was a big part of that.
Yeah, Berea, they couldn't score in the first half, and they finally got something going in the second half, but they had fallen behind so far they couldn't really make up and close that gap. So we'll see what happens here as we go throughout the evening tonight. We'll see if Madison Southern's defense is as good as it was in that game on Thursday night. Now, these two teams they just played 12 days ago. It was on February 16th in this gym, and it was a nice win for Madison Southern, 39-30, a really low-scoring game, and defense was the key again on that night, Tom, for the Lady Eagles, and that's really been the calling card all year for them, has been the way that they play defense, especially on this floor. They can lock you down. They've got two really good perimeter defenders, and then Macy Daniels and Bella Moberly inside that can defend and rebound has been the key for Josh Curtis as he tries to search for an offensive player. You know, he talked to Samantha Burford after that game on Thursday, and he said, you know, we lost Samantha Cornelson, who is one of the top players to ever wear a Madison Southern uniform. She was second in all-time scoring, was a tremendous player for the Lady Eagles throughout her career. So you lose her, and you lose a big piece of the offense. So you've got to find somebody or multiple people that can make up that deficit. They kind of struggled throughout the year to find the points, but their defense was there every single game. And I think that's what they're going to have to rely on again here tonight if they want to defeat the Lady Knights of Lexington Catholic. Here on the Moore and Law Office pregame show, we'll look at the Jerry Goebel State Farm key players to the game tonight for Lexington Catholic. 18 points per game for Catherine Truitt. She also hauls in 8.8 rebounds per game. She is a very important piece for this Lexington Catholic girls basketball team. Will be interesting to see who draws the matchup with Truitt tonight as they try to advance in the 11th region tournament and win, again, on a floor that they lost on just 12 days ago.
Yeah, that's an interesting part to this game tonight. And when I looked at that this afternoon, I said, wow, they've been here, and it wasn't a good result when they left. So let's see what happens this evening. Let's see if they make any kind of wholesale changes over what they did when they were here before. But the one big point of that game, Michael, was very low scoring in the 30s.
Yeah, it was very low scoring, and I think for Madison Southern to win the night, it's going to have to be another low scoring game. Doesn't have to be in the 30s, Tom, but they're going to have to find a way to get stops throughout the game and just take the points when they're there. They've done a really good job this year of letting the offense come to them, because you've got Hadley French, you've got Morgan Flanner, you've got Tara Wooten, you've got players that can knock down open shots, but you got to find it and be a little bit more consistent. But, I mean, this 11th Region Girls Tournament I feel like is wide open. You've got some really good first-round matchups. We know how good Franklin County is, but, you know, as Coach Curtis told us before or on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show, you know, 2 through 8 is really wide open. So we'll see if that comes into play here tonight. We'll step aside for another commercial break. Come back. Lots more to get to here on the Moore and Law Office pregame show. Again, the Jerry Goebel State Farm key players to the game. It's Catherine Truitt for Lexington Catholic, Morgan Flannery, and Hadley French for Madison Southern. We'll step aside for a commercial break and come back. We're here live in Berea on WBON TV, Channel 9.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Coconut, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see you.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
What does in transit mean? When you see that on our website at jackburford.com, it means your favorite Chevy is on the way. Call us at 859-623-3350 to reserve it, and we'll keep you updated throughout the entire process. See, it's that easy. Reserve your new Chevy today at jackburford.com. Your vehicle is now in transit.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Here are some helpful tips to get your house ready for winter. Make sure your filter is changed. Typical locations are at your air handler or furnace, and a filter grill or an air cleaner like this. If you have other accessories on your system, like UV lights or a humidifier, now would be the time to service those. Make sure your ceiling fans are set to clockwise rotation. Go ahead and close those foundation vents. Disconnect your garden hoses from your outdoor spigots. Have Madison HVAC keep you warm this winter. Give us a call at 859-625-1471. And remember, we fix that too.
Back here on the Moore & Law Office pregame show on WBON-TV Channel 9. Here with you in Berea for Madison Southern versus Lexington Catholic. And Madison Southern wanted to pass this note along and say a special thank you to the White House Clinic and to Parsons Counseling and helping get these students into the game for free tonight. The White House Clinic provides accessible, comprehensive health care in 9 state-of-the-art facilities offering family doctors, pediatricians, dentists, mental care, health, and pharmacy all under one roof. White House Connects is your hometown health care team. And also, Parsons Counseling offers mental health counseling and social groups of all ages. Come join their high school group, meeting every Wednesday at 4 p.m. to work on increasing your social skills and make new friends at Parsons Counseling. You can check out their website, parsonscounseling.com. We also have some really good sponsors throughout the night as well. Bishop Small Engine Repair headlining our coverage, and Eastern Kentucky University. Special thank you to all of our great sponsors. You'll see their commercials throughout the game. Got John Tudor, 3rd District Magistrate, Jared Carpenter, State Senator, all those great folks for providing the coverage for our game tonight here on WBON-TV Channel 9. Appreciate you joining us here, folks. We've got 5.5 minutes till tip-off here. Now take a look at the Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy Injury Report. Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy. You can look them up online at osptky.com to learn more. Take a 12-question quiz and find out whether your pain is likely to resolve on its own or if you should see a doctor. Again, visit osptky.com to find out more. We'll step aside for one more commercial break. Lots more to get to here, folks. When we come back, we'll give you the Jack Burford Chevrolet Keys to the Game on WBON-TV Channel 9.
Looking for some fun? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Grill has you covered every Tuesday starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.